At Conestoga, learning about your course concepts and theories is equally important as your practical application of them. That's why the professors at the college want to make sure that you fully understand what you're learning in class. One of the ways that you could get assessed on your understanding of course concepts is through group presentations. You're synthesizing your learning and you're collaborating with your peers. Today in episode 5 of Studying at Conestoga, we're going to talk about group presentations. My name is Tina. I'm your study partner. Group presentations are quite common at Conestoga. You're going to be working with your classmates. Either you've chosen your group mates or they could be assigned to you by your professor. Regardless, it's all about collaborating, communicating effectively with your team, and your presentation skills. The two most common group presentations are a report and a creative presentation. Let's find out more about these two from Katie, a professor at the college.
Reports are typically an essay or reflection that you would do together as a group if it was a group report. A presentation would be more like that PowerPoint workshop or other creative method that you might use to share. There's a traditional PowerPoint presentation where there might be a PowerPoint and you might be speaking to it. For this, I would highly recommend that you know your content. Reading them over like before the presentation so that when you're presenting, you know the content and you're not just reading off your slides. You want to engage your audience. So make sure you can speak to your slides. You might also be asked to do a creative presentation at times, something that's a little more creative and you get to decide how to present the information. So then this is where your group gets to get together and think of something kind of outside the box.
Thanks, Katie. Although they're different in terms of how you present your topic, for instance, a report is usually more formal versus a creative presentation that is more often fun and interactive. In essence, they're basically the same. You're fully digesting your research and learning materials to show your classmates and your professor how well you understand your topic.
Step up, volunteer to do jobs for the project to show you're a team player right off the bat. It's good to have a group contract. So this might be part of your course, group contract, it might not be, but it is always good to have one so you can revisit. So that's something you can suggest. You might want to also make sure you have a common place where you can communicate. So you might have a professor who actually sets up a Microsoft Teams site for you, or you might have a discussion board on eConestoga that is set up for you. Create deadlines for yourself. So yes, you'll have a date where your project is due, but you don't want to wait until that date for everyone to come together, right? You want to create several deadlines for your project and have your team follow those deadlines. So I'm going to show you a couple examples of that, if that's okay. This one really stood out to me because it was creative. They were reflecting on their practice. Another important part is collaborating with colleagues, and they were able to capture that within this project. So the group also added audio. So you can see that there. So they added some artwork in there to capture some of their thoughts. I've seen students use like a choose your own adventure presentation that's done through PowerPoints, as well as like photos using hotspots where you click on the photo and then it tells you more information. So there's so many things you can do to make it interactive and creative.
Regardless of the type of group presentation that you'll be assigned to do, remember that it's all about teamwork. So make sure that you get everyone in your group engaged in the task and use each other's unique strengths to get the job done. Have fun!